There is that.
It's wheelchair
There
fight.
is that, nigga.
Wheelchair
There is that.
combat.
I'm just saying.
Special Olympics.
There is that.
There are physical limits. Now, if you're talking about singing, there's probably a physical limit to that.
There
but
is,
It's not going to be the same as getting punched in the face repeatedly.
There's a physical limit on everything.
So everything ends, right?
Yes.
Betty White was 100 years old, still acting. Commercial.
Doing comedy and everything.
Stand up, all that.
Yep.
What's the
You do what you do.
I'm sure it's a lot less physically
I'm agreeing to that
intensive
part.
than getting punched
Right?
in the face.
It's your limit.
But
I'm
you do
agreeing,
what
but
you
no
do.
matter what your
You do
limit
you
is,
love.
the truth is that there's an end, right? However you break it down, however it ends, there's going to be an end.
But we can never tell somebody when that is.
Right?
What
And
their end is.
whether you control that end or somebody else controls that end,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Stop paying you. That's when it's.
That's when it's the end.
Which is a very possible thing. It's a very possible thing that one little thing can go wrong and they cut the water off, right? So that's why figuring out something else is important. That's why you got to have the second income or the third income. And if Deontay Wilder hasn't yet figured that out and he's still fighting, all right, but you got to figure that out because one way or another, this ends.
And I
It's
agree
easy
with
to say, and he should be doing that.
Yeah,
if we
That's
all
good
have
advice. However, there's mad niggas that's countless athletes, not even just athletes.
That's what I
hate
said.
to keep
Any
liking this
occupation.
athlete,
Any
But it could
occupation.
be a banker, nigga. He
Yeah.
fucked up all his funds, then he got to go back to work.
Yes.
Niggas come back out of retirement from
That's not
all
physical.
occupations. Yeah, but dog,
We've
we're
moved
not even
past that,
talking about
Reg.
just
So we're just
passed-
taking out physical.
No, we didn't take it out. We agreed. We said, okay, Reg, yeah, you got it. You were right? No one wants to get punched in the face. Cool. Now we back to what we was talking about. Can we get back?
In terms of
you
what?
not done? All right,
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
not saying that. I'm saying
go ahead, finish.
what are you talking about in terms of limits, though?
That
'Cause I thought we
everything.
were talking about physical.
Yeah,
Nah,
but there's
not
a
even-
physical limit on anything, but you can age out of anything, nigga. Niggas shouldn't be a cop if you 60, 50 years old, right? Why are you running down on young niggas? Niggas will beat you up and leave you there.
Of course.
Right? And right, and then speed off. And there's 50-year-old cops, mad of them.
A
Right?
lot
But
of
they
them.
probably just
feel me?
coast until retirement type shit.
You keep coming up with reasons why they
Is it safe?
Yeah,
though? I'm just,
you be
I'm
coming up with
thinking-
reasons why they
I'm
stay.
answering
I'm
what
just
you're
saying
saying.
they
nigga.
stay.
Is that safe? A
Yeah, they
nigga put them
stay.
right down. You know how hard it is, pause, at 50 years old to stand back.
I understand. I understand. Well,
Niggas
like,
cuffed him up and all and left him on his car.
What I'm saying is, we all have 100,000 miles, right? Let's say we all have the same 100,000 miles as people. Some niggas is doing that 100,000 mile in Ferraris, doing 100 miles an hour, and some of us are on bikes. So we all have the same mileage. Some people are just going to speed through their miles a lot faster than other people.
You don't think nobody get the 110?
I worked this.
Because you
lady-
can't put a limit on nobody. So somebody
Yeah.
got
I think we having
good.
mad different
I think-
conversations.
yeah.
Reg, you just be up here podding. Like, regardless of what we talking about, you just gonna pod, right? And no, but you
No,
got,
I'm
hold
saying-
on. But you got
We're
points to
talking
get
about
across,
limitations.
and you just gonna pod, right? And then regardless of what we talking about, you just gonna keep podding, and then sometimes you'll join us, right? And you'll pod with us. And then other
But
times
how
you're
is
like, man,
this-
I'm about to just pod. So we might as well just shut the fuck up and let you pod, right? And then we can get back to what we talking about, because the 10,000 miles
I mean,
and all that. What
shutting the fuck up is
happening?
great,
Yeah.
but
my fault. You're right. Pod, my nigga.
how is that
How
separate
come?
from what you're talking about? Everybody's talking about limits, right?
Word.
In terms of what you do
We were.
in life, because we started with niggas getting punched in the face. So if anything, you change the subject.
Word.
Because you talk about bakers and shit, like, what are we talking about?
That's a fact.
He starts talking about singers. We're talking about physical sports.
Because that's how a pod will
conversation moves.
But you was right, man.
So when I move it, I'm podding. When you move it, that's just how conversation works.
It was this flow of natural conversation progression, right? We were just talking, right? And you was continuing to pod. So pod, my nigga. Go ahead and pod, my nigga.
Fuck out of here.
I'm just trying to listen, man. Pod Father speaks, I listen, dog. I'm trying to learn, man. Go ahead, man. Pod, my nigga.
The crazy part, I was agreeing with him, and he just.
How did I veer off? We're talking about the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
Got it.
This nigga
Start-
brought up Keith Sweat. How am I off?
You not, my nigga.
yeah, but find that second source. Find whatever it is.
Hopefully.
The next thing.
Hopefully.
That's great advice, my
Yeah.
nigga, but
Awesome.
realistically, it don't be happening like that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It don't.
Gotta
You know
keep
what I mean?
That's why it's
punching the
advice. If it was happening, it wouldn't be advice.
They said-
We need to find the first source. That's what we working
That's
on.
a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
He's spitting.
That's all I'm saying, dog. But yeah,
Somebody
either
said-
way, I think. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No.
You
I'm-
podding.
but- No, not. I was going to say somebody said NBA players don't go broke anymore.
Come on,
Oh, JJ Redick said that.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He said this new generation should never. Not
And
that-
he's speaking to the literal amount of money that they're making in comparison to back then, right? And they still go broke because nothing has changed in the spending habits. The expenditure is the same.
If anything,
Right?
it's
The
worse.
price, the
They
price
got more
tags
to
are
buy.
larger.
Yeah.
So of course the bag has to be larger initially, but it still goes just as fast. So I disagree with him totally, my nigga.
I thought he meant like there was some type of program.
Dog, when I was homeless, when I was broke, I was happy, and nigga, I could live off. I used to tell myself, if I made $500 in a week, I'd be good. Every week, I would be straight $2,000. I'd pay for everything. That's how it used to be. Like, literally, you could be good with $500. Make $100 a business day. That's enough.
That's true.
It can't go like that no more. Nah. It just can't work. It literally, there's nowhere on the earth you can be at and chill and take care of everything.
There's mad places where you can live off $500 a week.
You about to start potting.
$100 a week?
I'm listening. Yeah, $100 a week is great.
No, $500 a week.
Oh.
You talking
But
about
there's
what you
even
pay-
places, American, there's mad places on earth where you can live off $100 a week.
I'm like, you gotta go live with homeboy super for $100
Nah, you probably definitely can't live out there for
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Please
You got a house.
explain these bills.
Word?
Explain these bills.
I think it'd be.
Explain.
Which bills?
The bills that you're going to incur living somewhere that costs $2,000
That's
a month.
24K.
Yeah, there's-
Now hold on, let him
No,
please.
there's places where you could go and do that. Like you could go to Southeast Asia and live off of that.
Okay.
In some places you could go to Thailand. Like there are places where you could go and live off that money and live a decent life.
But if you can,
Hold on.
then you
so
probably wouldn't be
school,
making
right?
that money
School
there.
tuition, $400 and $300. That's $700, right? That's for the month. Jiu-jitsu, $250 for a month.
I'm
right?
talking
Hold
in
on.
other countries, not here.
Okay.
You said where? You said there's nowhere on earth.
So
That's
how
what I
much
was
does it
answering.
cost there? I'm just trying to give you a
It's
breakdown of shit.
substantially less.
Okay. So $2,000 pays for everything. It doesn't, my nigga. There's nowhere in the
It
earth.
does. You're
Ah.
saying it doesn't.
But we're not alone. But we're not alone. We're grown.
And that's
right?
the
And we all
part.
have
That's the part
families.
that makes it difficult.
You gotta go with T-Pack in
But
there.
hold on. Even if I got 3 kids, I take my 3
But
kids,
that
my
wasn't
wife.
the scenario. You
Hold
said
on.
you were homeless
Okay.
and you wanted $500 a week. Now you're changing the scenario.
I'm not. I'm a grown man now. Right? It's still me with these
Okay.
kids.
All right, fine.
When I was a kid, I thought that was reasonable without these bills. Right? I was actually homeless. There was no crib to pay for. So the $2,000 go right in the pocket. That's to buy rubbers and shit.
Actually,
Right? That's to buy condoms to go, you know what I'm saying? To go pilfer through the pooms.
all right. So that initial stat I pulled up was a bit.
And that was
older.
20 years ago.
This one is a little bit.
Think about
updated,
it,
right?
my nigga.
Yeah. Now you ain't doing nothing
You
with that.
can't, come on. That's all I'm saying, fam. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to really, I guess you was trying to pod, and I got to let you pod.
I
my nigga.
wasn't.
But hold
I was
on.
I know people that actively do that whole nomadic living thing.
Yeah.
And
That's
they
dope.
Live,
That's dope.
They live pretty comfortably off a very little amount of money.
Yeah, but that you got to really be set up for that. And I agree. I watched that stuff. Tiny houses and shit. I watched that. Niggas turning ice cream
Talking
truck
about
into a
other
crib.
country. I'm not talking about here.
I'm saying
I'm not talking about
I'm-
niggas that live in a closet.
I'm
talking
tapped
about-
in on YouTube to all of that shit because
No,
this
them
shit
shits are elite.
it's crazy. Like niggas is off the grid. They build their own pond. They got the fish and shit. That shit is it's fire. I'm not equipped. I don't know how to do that.
All right. Well, a better question for you than Pop is: if you chose to live a minimalist life, how little would you need to live comfortably?
How little money?
How little money, things, whatever. However
Oh,
you want to quantify it.
I'm not sure I'm able to do that to keep it 100. Like to be
I
honest,
respect that.
Outside of
I
kids.
live a life of abundance to be honest, right? With certain shit, and it's dumb. And
What
it's
could you
like,
part with?
I'm sure a lot, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot. I was very happy when I was broke.
Could I take all the TVs out your house
Sure.
and you'll be cool with that?
I like watching. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a movie nigga, right? So I love movies and shit. But there ain't mad movies nowadays, and I could watch it on the phone if I had to. I could watch it on the horn. However, I'd rather you not take my TV,
Of course.
right? I'd rather you not to keep it a buck. Could I live without it? Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, I could live
Trying
without
to think
it.
of some of the conveniences we have that.
Yeah, but
we
that
be
shit
willing to part
it's
with.
cozy, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
It's
your air
comfortable.
fryer is a convenience.
Super convenience. Like super. Now I'm not sure I could go without the air fryer because I use that every single day. to be
Okay.
honest.
That'd be a tough
You
one.
know what I'm saying? That'd be it. Word. Microwave. Maybe you could take the microwave if necessary, but I use the air fryer every day.
Now you can take my microwave. I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Really?
I may have used that
No,
microwave
I'd rather you take the
twice
microwave than
in
the oven.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
16 months.
But I need the oven for like eggs and shit, like pan shit. But the the air fryer is for almost everything else, my nigga.
Were you happy with the $500? Like happy?
I think I was happy because there was less responsibility. There was more like excitement and fun, adventure. You feel me? And niggas was just carefree. You know what I'm saying? So you're living more reckless, so it's naturally more fun. But I love my life now. To be honest, I'm really happy now. So I can't compare it to that. I was happy at the time because I didn't know the difference. But being like this calm, mellow lifestyle I live now, shit is dumb. It's like, I don't know. I just feel jubilant, nigga. You know what I mean?
It's a good word.
Add 5 million to it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are you happier?
Yes, absolutely. Money brings happiness to an
Yes,
extent.
definitely.
Absolutely, man. I agree. I believe the liberties you get with more bread, it is convenience and all of that it buys and it affords. I believe that lends to happiness. However, you could be happy absent of it too. You know what I'm saying? But you just grow to be more convenient and more comfortable and cozy in the bread. So I don't know how it feels to have $5 million. But if I did, I'm sure I'm not. I can't say I'm sure, but I feel like the expenses go up and everything else raises with it. So it's probably similar to how it is now, just on a larger scale. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not wanting for anything. I'm not currently saving for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all right.
You know, the crazy part, I realized that no matter what the money is, I'm still won't ever be like happy, like fully happy, because I constantly look for
More shit.
new challenge or something else to do or learn. And I like obsess over that.
There's difference between contentment and happy though. That don't sound like a lack
I
of
mean, I think
happiness.
that's more of a like fulfillment type of thing versus like happy. You could be happy. To be honest, most of the comforts, and you could like disagree, most of the like comforts like I have, like I don't even really spend that much time with them. Most of that shit's like for the kids and so on and so forth because you're so
That's
busy
not true.
trying to maintain all of that shit.
Because you got to go pay for it.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
But with the 5 million, if you were to chill, right, and pause everything and keep the 5 mil, no longer having to do shit to maintain it, we just pay.
Yeah.
That's a crazy happiness. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Man,
However,
peace.
but more comes with that though, because
Yeah.
now you can afford it. Now she's at, well, why don't we get this too? And why we don't get the Benz microwave?
now you need 2 Cybertrucks.
Microwave is
Yeah,
fire.
like why we don't work? Why we don't get the Mercedes fridge? And you don't. It's not enough. This shit do everything, right?
Yeah.
Sing songs to you and shit. It'll hold your phone if you want to do a Snapchat.
Chop your
You know,
onions
it's like
for you
yeah,
and
do.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
what else we need, dog?
Discipline not to spend when you get more. That's the freedom.
Yeah.
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 That's what I was going to say. I think
'Cause
the
you don't
money
feel like you have to.
facilitates
Yeah.
happiness if you don't change your lifestyle at all and everything stays the same and I think the ability to say no to shit, number one, would make me happy.
Yo.
The ability to be able to sit with my kids a little bit longer and not like peep the clock and be like, I gotta go run or I gotta pay for this. Or like even telling them like no, like I don't tell my kids no now at all, but like the pain of like having to say yes to them when I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta do this and like I'm hemorrhaging cash, but like your sweet 16 is coming up and I gotta take care of this and I don't want to fuck up your childhood and have you grow up and need to hug strange niggas because daddy wasn't able to provide this shit. You know what I mean? Like it's wild stressful and then like they don't fully appreciate it, so you like,
They can't.
you know what I mean? Like
But-
kind of dislike y'all a little bit for this shit.
But seriously,
They ain't gonna find someone
who has the
older.
discipline to make it and not spend it? What's the point of?
Plenty of people do.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the point of making
For
it
some
is so
reason,
you
I
can
feel
get
like
nicer
Mike got the
things.
bread on him. And he just be chilling.
But-
Mike got the
it
discipline
also
for some
depends.
reason. He don't be spending it.
Don't be spending that
You know what I mean?
It depends.
He asked. That's why he asked. So what's $5 million per here, man? And he's about to write a check. Y'all fucked it up for me.
Damn.
I was about to be good.
Damn.
Y'all niggas fucked it up. I ain't gonna spend it, Mike. Pass that. Oh,
I mean, the point of making it is to get nicer things, though.
Yeah.
that's I agree
I
though.
mean,
I agree to an
once you-
extent.
I'm not
depends.
working that hard
If
and
you
then not
fucked up
spending
your
it.
bread the first time, I think it's like if you've had a little bit and you fucked it up and you're like, damn, this should go quick.
Mhm.
I think you're in a better position to not fuck it up again.
Yeah, it's
But
a
you're gonna
learning
spend
lesson.
it. You're
That's
just
a
gonna spend it
learning lesson.
wisely.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a learning lesson.
And I mean,
niggas
but you-
been there,
but you
man.
spend it.
Been
Yeah.
fucked up again. Like
Word.
I
next
understand.
time I ain't fucking this up.
the real question is,
Fuck
you
it up
gotta-
again, though. Or
A
you just
few
spend it a bit better.
A few times, or you invest it.
Either way, we make it to spend it.
You do.
You make it to
Gotta
get a
spend
bigger
it.
house.
But you gotta
Get a
ask
nicer
yourself.
car.
What are you spending?
No, you don't.
Right?
Yeah.
You gotta ask yourself, why am I getting these things?
It's like spending a meal. Like
Yeah.
you don't do that. That's,
Yeah.
this is- you don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Right? You have working capital.
Right.
You got
You
investment.
have, right? Like,
Yeah, it needs to be an investment. The investment comes first. 100%.
that's the discipline though.
Yeah.
because it's like if
But you
have-
learn that as a child. It has
if
to
you
have.
a large sum of money, like we'll call it 5 million. Right?
Yeah.
You're living off the interest of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The minute your lifestyle goes up and you start spending as if you have that 5 million.
Yeah.
It starts, the 5 minutes goes down.
That's how you feel.
Yeah.
Cause like, why are you buying a bigger house?
Correct.
Yo,
Because I want more
But that's
land.
what that's what
I
everybody
agree,
do.
Ma. I agree, Ma. That's what you do,
everybody
my
do
nigga.
it.
Yeah.
He's
there's
right
a-
though. You
there's a
don't
way
you
to
don't
do
tap
it
into the
smart.
5 million though.
Yeah.
Because if the 5 million is what you're living off of, what you're making from the 5, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you do get the bigger house, nigga.
Absolutely.
But what if
Absolutely.
you're
You get the
already
nicer
happy with
car.
the house you
You
have?
do
Get
get
the-
the nice
yeah,
car.
for
It's a
sure.
fact,
These
nigga.
things.
That's a
it's
fact.
true.
Sure.
And you,
don't get the $5 million house.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. You do get the bigger crib, but you don't
Yeah.
tap into the 5.
Yeah.
You do it well within your means.
if you can.
And you don't quit your job.
Nah, that's a fact. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
The jobs.
Yo,
Agreed.
the part
Agreed.
that where I fucked up at in the past is like
Red box.
what you're saying is like, yo, you actually feel like, yo, I'm cool, and you see mad zeros, so you're like, it's all right, like I could spend a little something, but then it's not even the big purchases because you think about the big purchases.
Dogecoin.
It's like mad little shits that you keep
yeah.
doing. So it's like I'm going
Y'all
out to
hungry?
eat, and it's only like $300-$400 a meal. So niggas ain't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'm good though, but I have like X amount, and then you keep doing it, or then you go and you buy the car, but you're not even thinking about how much it costs to repair the car.
Maintain,
so you're
yeah.
not done with the whip because it costs you $1,300-$1,400 every time you go service or get a fucking oil change or whatever the fuck
He's
else.
going through it
you
right
buy the
now.
house,
Yeah, it sounded
and then you
personal.
got the tax.
He's going through it.
All right, all right, listen. There's fucking bills that come with everything.
And you don't even see your car, so you got all these niggas renting them to drive them and shit to make you a couple dollars back.
On tour.
Or shorty,
Your shit just on.
shorty get in the car and she just fucking turn that shit on and drive no matter what fucking noise it's making until that shit fucking blow up somewhere. And then I'm like, you didn't know that it was making a noise this whole fucking time? She was like, yeah, I didn't think it was that big of a deal because
Thought
it
it was
drove.
the radio.
Yeah, it
Sound
went.
like Sound like Biz Markie in the trunk, in the hood.
And then you go, and it's like fucking 10 racks to get the shit fixed versus like if you had just went and got a fucking Toyota, dog. It's like you should be happy with what you have because you're good.
Sounds
Now all
good,
of a
my
sudden
nigga.
it's not
Sounds-
good enough.
sounds
You
It
get
always
my
sounds
mean?
good, fam.
I know, but I'm
Niggas
just
always
saying.
want more, fam.
The real question is you got to ask yourself, why are you buying certain things? Like, why do
Do
I,
you
like,
sure.
because I caught myself maybe 3-4 years ago, I was like, I'm going to buy a Rolex.
Okay.
And I started asking myself, I was like, well, why are
Talk
you
to
buying the
these niggas,
Rolex?
Man, you getting money.
Word up.
Word is
Nah,
bond.
not at all. That's what
Put
you
your hands
get
together
money.
for
Me
the
and
Rolex,
Pop
man.
broke as hell. You getting Rolexes?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, but I was like, why am I
My
getting this
car
Rolex?
14 and a half years old,
Mine
man.
too.
About to throw a quinceañera for this. Hey, y'all niggas playing around. Niggas buying Rolex. Yo, what am I doing wrong?
The
man?
Rolex?
But I
I'm
didn't,
about to
I
start
didn't
my
buy
own
it.
podcast. Y'all niggas on your own. I'm gonna do this shit on my own. Y'all niggas playing.
You have 10 Bitcoin.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Ah.
What?
Damn,
You wasn't
Pop.
supposed to tell
It's
niggas.
like that?
I bought them shits at $1 each.
Want my address?
And I didn't
You up
have
right
10.
now.
I didn't have 10.
You up.
I send you my Bitcoin address so you could.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.
AM.